Hello folks, welcome to another episode of the ZigTalk, and as you can see we aren't in our usual setup, and that's because we're in Delhi. Yes, we are a few days early because a lot of excitement building up, as we can't even say it's a few days to the Auto Expo.
It's just a double-digit hours right now.
Yeah, it's just a few hours before the Auto Expo finally kicks off, and automakers are not holding back. They've already kicked off proceedings. Starting with Renault, they've
introduced the new Quid superhero edition. So we had pointed that out. We had the exclusive information.
Yes. So,
but that aside, we've got now specifics on it. So you've got the Iron Man edition and the Captain America edition, which was, as you'd expect, cosmetic decking up on the outside and inside. Price premium was somewhere around 30,000 more than the standard Quid RXT or 1 litre version, which is available both the manual and the EMT.
Right. And if you want details on it, Karthik's done a detailed video. It's in the description. Hit that up. Right, and that brings me to the second launch of today, and that is
the N-Torque.
Yeah, that's TVS's sporty 125cc scooter.
If you remember the graphite concept from the last night Auto Expo, so this is the production spec of that. Again, really crazy looking proposition, very well priced as well for the kind of technology. And yes, we have a video on that as well, so you can take a look in the description, or we try and put in a link somewhere in the video.
Here, the link will be here.
So what about the Expo now?
About the Expo, right? So let's look at filling a few gaps in information that we had, right? There was quite a lot of information that came in last week and that we need to tell you about, and this is properly exciting stuff, right? And let's kick things off with Kia's concept, right? It's their first product for India, so as to speak. It is called the Concept SP. Now, what SP stands for?
It's honestly anyone's guess, and we try to speculate a little bit, because even when they issued the teaser images, not much details given about that, so we can't say with certainty if this is previewing a sub 4 meter SUV, something like the Vitara Brezza or Tata Nexon, or something higher up the range. Our gut feeling says it might be the latter.
Yeah.
Maybe some kind of underpinning shared with the Hyundai Creta. So it does kind of make sense for them, because you're trying to take a top-down approach, set in the premium image first, and then work your way down towards the more affordable models and get the volume sales in that way.
Right, but we're not going to speculate for the heck of it. Let's see what's in store for us within a few hours, and we'll get you more information on it as and when it comes to us. But the teasers themselves, they look quite interesting now.
Definitely.
Kia says the SP concept is inspired by
Indian heritage and infused with modern
technology. Lot of bhari words there, and I'm hoping to be surprised at the Kia stall, but really nice detailing, like crisp surfaces, those flush fitting door handles like the Jaguar F-Type.
Or even the Range Rover Velar.
Even that, and yeah, it does look good. Cannot wait to check it out at Kia's Pavilion. And so that's about Kia, right? And I think we should move on to something that on paper sounds like a concept, but it is an actual production spec car, something you checked out in Tokyo.
So we had in the Tokyo Motor Show, they had shown the Clarity FCV, the fuel cell, hydrogen fuel cell model, and I had taken a very brief drive of it at the Twin Ring Motegi, and the thing sounds futuristic. Like the engine sound, you can't comprehend. It sounds like a Sega game coming to life, but when you drive it, when you sit inside it, it seems so normal. And Honda's given out a teaser to show that they will be bringing the car here, but we can say with a very great degree of certainty, a launch likelihood is pretty much off the card. It's going to be too expensive for that.
It's next to impossible. So, Honda Clarity, if you are interested in the clean green future, make sure you check that out at the Honda stall. And this is in line with what the theme for the Auto Expo is, right? Essentially, it's going green. And the one manufacturer that's taken that a bit too seriously is, of course, Mahindra. And also they're not bringing one, not two, they're bringing six
electric vehicles.
They're bringing 6 electric vehicles,
of which 2 are going to be concept cars. So production cars, what do you think those ones will be?
So let's figure out what the 6 are, right? So 2 are concepts. Okay, they've already got the hatch, the E2O Plus. They've got the sedan, the E-Verito. Their commercial vehicle line has the E-Supro. And the last one left, an educated guess tells us it's going to be the
KUV electric, because they confirmed that when they released the KUV
NXT. Yeah, the KUV NXT, so Dr. Pawan Goenka had confirmed that they are working on a KUV electric, and what better a platform to show it off than the Auto Expo. And since we're talking about showing off,
those 2 concepts, I mean, the designs what we saw from the sketches, I mean, not even sketches, they're basically just outlines on a blueprint, and you've got 2 sort of hatchback-y looking designs, but given that it's a Mahindra, probably some kind
I'm
of
very
technology
tempted to
there.
call it something that's similar to a Smart for 2 because it's nice and compact. Something like that mixed with Mahindra's trademark SUV elements should be very interesting. And what most definitely is interesting for me, at least, is their Stinger. Now, even those little images that they flashed momentarily, what do you think it is?
So the Stinger name, first of all, is going to be familiar because you've seen it on the Bolero already. It's basically their way of taking a stock car and just going all out on it in terms of design.
Mahindra's customization division,
Pretty much.
just going all out.
And it's a pretty cool name as well. And yes, there are going to be 2 vehicles with the name of Stinger at the Auto Expo.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like we saw the XUV Aero at the last Auto Expo. This is going to be, instead of a coupe, it's going to be a roadster, if you can call it, an XUV roadster, by what we can tell from the images. So that's going to be a cool concept. Again, if it will materialize into something production spec, it's hard to tell.
I honestly don't think it's something that will materialize, at least.
That's probably something for the Thar.
Yeah, that's probably something for the Thar.
Yes, and in addition to that concept car, we're also seeing what Mahindra has called an object of desire, something they confirmed again at the KUV NXT launch. So they're going to be launching an object of desire, and the smart money points towards a properly premium SUV. Something in the territory of the Ford Endeavour, Toyota Fortuner. We are talking about the SsangYong Rexton.
Yeah.
Big, humongous SUV. It's all about the size and the new features, the modernities. It feels completely different to its predecessor, and probably we'll get to know what Mahindra would call it in India, because it may not be a SsangYong badge after all.
Exactly, because now we don't blame you if you don't remember what a Rexton is, because it had a pretty forgettable innings in India. But if that gets rebadged as a Mahindra, it gets called the XUV700, as so many people are speculating. That's something that we'll find out at the Auto Expo, if that object of desire that Mahindra is billing it as is a Mahindra or a SsangYong, right? So that's it about all the little fill in the blanks that we had to do. And of course, Auto Expo, you have to be there. If auto is your thing, it is the biggest event, happens once in 2 years. You absolutely cannot afford to miss it. A lot of new cars, a lot of new launches. And it's not just about these big mainstream manufacturers, right? For example, Hot Wheels. They have life-size Hot Wheels cars.
In fact, they've put out some 2 sketches of some new concepts that they're planning to show. Exactly, right? Some really cool stuff.
Life-size Hot Wheels, and that's personally like a dream come true to see a life-size Hot Wheel car. That's going to be there. There's going to be a motorhome, an expandable motorhome.
Right.
So which is again something, if you are looking at touring and taking your family along, that's something you can look forward to. And this is where things get interesting. India's first auto gaming tournament will be held at the Auto Expo. So yeah, all you geeks out there, if you play a lot of Need for Speed, you know where to head.
And another thing that's going to be really exciting over here is something that our sister publication is going to have, that the Car Dekho stalled at the Delhi Auto Expo. So we are going to have some experiential things happening over there. We're talking about virtual reality, experiencing a car on a different level altogether.
Yeah, maybe we won't give out too many details. You know what? Go.
Just come.
Check that out.
See the stall, meet us, give us a shout out if you spot us. If you want to have a chat, share some chai, maybe take us out for dinner. He likes paneer makhan wala, I'm a butter chicken person. You're welcome to do that as well. But yes, please, the OEMs and exciting stuff is going to be a great festival of everything automotive. Do come and meet us and experience it with us as well.
Okay, so that's a good positive note to end this edition of
ZigTalk.
Of the ZigTalk, and we will be, let's say, very active on the day of the expo. There's going to be a lot of videos on ZigWheels on the ZigWheels YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell icon so that you get notifications, and like he pointed out, hit that thumbs up, leave any comments if you need to talk to us. That's it, I guess. So see you. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.